How are you? This is Sarah Tova Best. Welcome to our Panini. Here is the question for the week. Why is everyday life so challenging and interesting? Does it have anything to do with being a shliach? The answer is yes. In the Sikha of 5752, Parshas Chayei Sarah, the Rebbe speaks about what shlichus is, what a shliach is, because he's addressing the formal shluchim, and tells us that every single Jew is a shliach to serve Hashem, bring the light of Hashem into the world. And so this, whatever he's telling to the shluchim, is more specifically for them, but applies to every one of us. And when we look at the question, what exactly is a shliach? I mean, I know that that's what I am, so what exactly is it? Because knowledge is half of the solution. So in order to know that, we're directed to the first shlichus in Torah, which is the shlichus of Eliezer, to look for a shidduch for Yitzchak. And the amazing thing is that it's virtually an impossible job, or feels like an impossible job. You know, when you feel on a daily basis that your job is an impossible job, well, welcome to the club. The job that Eliezer has to do is to take a boy who's pure, absolutely pure, lives in a pure place in Israel, has never left Ayla Tmima, and whom is he going to be brought together with? A pure girl who has the grungiest, most disgusting family, living in the most horrific place, and the job of Eliezer is to bring these two together. That sounds so familiar. Do you notice that you do that every day, every minute of the day? You're taking your pure neshama with your body that's, Central Station, Manhattan, wherever it is. You're in all these crazy places, and you have all these sparks of holiness that you're lifting up from these crazy places, and you're creating these unions all day long. It's like Eliezer. He was a shliach to do that, to create an impossible union, as it says, it's described in Likutei Torah, the yichud of man ban. That's the formal term, the union of spiritual and physical, neshama and body, Hashem and the world, Hashem and the Jewish people, Elyon Tachton, all of those, miraculous and mundane, all of those unions denoted by the union of man ban. In order to create such a union, which was begun by the process of this shidduch, and will end with full Geula Shlema with Mashiach, to bring these two together, you can't. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Unless you are it. To do it, you have to be it. Otherwise it won't happen. Nobody can create a union of such two opposites, except somebody who in himself is such a union. Who is that? A shliach. And if you are a shliach to serve Hashem in the world, you're it. You can do it. Not only can you do it, nothing else in life will ever satisfy you. And all day long you're being given opportunities to do it. And it feels challenging. Well, guess what? Now you know why. It's an interesting union that you're doing every minute of the day. It's the sound of the lawnmowers there. Well, no wonder. So that's the whole task. And the two aspects in a shliach, only a shliach is the kind of person who can create that kind of union. To do it, you have to be it. Who can do it? Who can be it? Only a shliach, no one else. And therefore, to do it, you have to be a shliach. Whether a formal shliach or an informal shliach. And the two aspects of being a shliach are, number one, the pure aspect, like Yitzchak, is totally nullified, totally batal to the will of the one who sends him, to his Mishaleach. He has no will of his own. Whatever I'm sent to do, I do. That's part A. Part B, the part that corresponds to Rivka, down in the grunge of life, that's me in the obligation to use every one of my talents, my mind, my brain, my thought processes, everything I've ever gone through or developed independently, that has to be used fully. Eliezer was told, this is where you should go, that's it. How do I find it out? Figure it out with your own mind. You've got a mind, use it. That's us. Eliezer is showing us whom we are designed to be. Hashem is showing us through Eliezer. People who are totally nullified, to the will of the one who sends us, and at the same time are being told, use your own mind. Don't ask me to tell you. Use your talents, your mind, your abilities, you name it. What do you think? You were given a lifestyle, you were sent to that and that elementary school for nothing? You were in the violin club for nothing? You won the medal for being the best gymnast in climbing, pole climbing for nothing? No way. That's for you to do the shlichus here and now. So ladies, is it a challenge? Oh yes. How do I know? Been there, done that. We're in this together. Is it amazing and exciting? Yes. Does it help to know what it's all about? Yeah. And then one last point that is, for me, that just hit home. The whole long story in Chumash that we know in Chumash. Some things are very short. Some things are very concise in Chumash. And once in a while there's a long explanation. One of the longest stories in the Chumash is this week about the camels going through the desert, and it was hot, and they were thirsty, and it was hot, and they on and on and on and on. What? What is that? The story in this parsha is not about the wedding. If this shidduch, if this union began the entire process of this union of man ban, which is the process of bringing Mashiach and ends with Mashiach, I want to hear about the wedding. There's nothing about the wedding. It's all about the preparation for the wedding. Oh, wow. And so what we're being told is that the main event of the entire process of bringing Mashiach, living in Yemaisa Mashiach, having Mashiach, the main event is, in a way, not even then. It's now. The moments when we're preparing for the wedding. The main event will not be the wedding. The main event in all of history is the preparation for the wedding. When is that? You got it. Now. So who is it all about? The shliach that's doing the wedding, that's preparing for the wedding. Who's that? You. Wow. You, now, me, now, here, me, now, yes. That's the main event in history? Yeah. There's nobody here but us chickens. So ladies, let's use every talent that we have, every ability, every experience we ever had, to unify it with the holiest of holiest of holiest energy, the Kaidish HaKadoshim. Let's take everything and lift it up to that ultimate task of Kaidish HaKadoshim, of Bias Mashiach Tzidkenu, and ushering in the Gula Mitzvah Shlema. Don't leave anything behind. Don't think that the girl that sat beside you in 3rd grade who undid your shoelace, that was for nothing. That was for something. Your life and every piece of your life was designed for you to do this most incredible job of ushering in the Gula Mitzvah Shlema. I'm glad it's you. I hope you're glad it's you. Thanks so much.